Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Morning Coffee Talks. Cheers. Happy Monday morning. It is day 19. No smoking cigarettes. So going strong. Just throw that out there for you guys. So we're going strong with the still no cigarettes. So that's good. But we're going to talk more about the absent father and stuff today. And we're going to talk more about being a father, what you should say to your boys, what we should talk to our boys about. What I still need to talk to my boys about some, you know what I mean? I'm on this journey too, fellas. But first I want to say, you don't know what you don't know. But once I tell your ass knows, all right? So let's get that right first. Secondly, all these childhood trauma and stuff we're talking about, I'm going to say this right now, gentlemen. At some point, you got to put that shit away and you got to grow the fuck up, all right? At some point, you got to realize you're an adult now. You're not a little kid anymore. So you can't use them excuses. You can't keep telling them stories the rest of your life. Or I guess you can, but it ain't going to get you anywhere. And you're never going to actually become a real man. So we do got to get through these childhood traumas and stuff like that, but you got to move on. I mean, maybe not move on. You might still have some of that in you, but we're going to be continuing to put work in on it, correct, right? But at some point, you got to realize I'm an adult now. I can make my own decisions. I have my own mind, right? You got to get your mother and your father out of your head, them telling you what to do. You're an adult now. So you ain't got that excuse forever, man. So I just want to throw that out there, all right? So that's my opinion anyway. Whether you like to hear it or not, that's what it is. So, but I want to say this. The whole goal here, man, is to try to make the world a better place than we left it. And by world, I mean like your community, the area you live in. Maybe not necessarily the entire world itself, but that would be your entire world, your community, man. That is the goal, to make it a better place than we left it, right? To make our sons better, way better than I am. That's my goal, right? To hopefully help young men rise up and become the best men they can possibly be. That's my goal, right? All right, so I'm going to read this out of here. Again, this is out of the book. I didn't come up with any of this, guys. This is out of the book, Fire in the Belly. It's also in my notes because a lot of this shit is in all the books that I read. It talks about the same type of things, right? And it's the absent father, like I always talk about. Many boys lost their fathers to the world of work, divorce, or desertion. And this book was, I don't even know when this book was right. It was talking about the 1980s here. So this is, guys, this has been going on forever, all right? It's just worse and worse by the year, all right? Way worse than it was in 1987, obviously, right? But, so this guy in here is talking about, he said that his father was a traveling salesman, right? And that even when he was home, they weren't that close, right? Because you're tired. We're tired when we come home from work, like I've spoken about on here before. You're tired. You don't feel like doing anything. Physically drained, mentally drained, whatever be the case. Well, what about the time with your kids? You know what I'm saying? I've been there too. Get it, dude? I've done landscaping for over 20 years of my life, right? I come home from a hard ass day, being out in the hot ass heat, come home to my boys. Trust me, what I want to do, I want to lay my ass down, right? But you know what? We're men. We're fathers. Sorry. Too bad. Too damn bad. Right? Simple, not easy, like I say on here, right? But we don't want to be an absent father. Just because you're there doesn't mean you're there, right? Are you present? Present. Me too. I have to tell myself this all the time. Be present, right? Breathe. Focus back in, be in the moment, right? Not be in my head, be in wherever I'm at, whoever I'm with, be present with them, especially my kids, right? So I want you guys to think about this because we need to talk to our sons about these things, about everything. And I want to say this right now. If it's hard or if you don't want to talk about it, right? What do they put in here? If it's uncomfortable, that's what I wrote down on the side. So I write some stuff on this. You guys can see this. I don't even know, but I write stuff on the sides. I take notes. I highlight stuff, circle stuff, guys. But I put on here, if it's uncomfortable to talk about, that is the stuff we need to talk about most. With anyone, your kids, anyone. The stuff you don't want to talk about, but you know you need to talk about, we need to jump on that. We need to lean into that. Trust me, I don't want to do it either, right? That's being passive and not being a man and not dealing with the situation and not trying to solve the problem. We're all trying to run from that. Me too. But we got to work on it. And trust me, when you work on it, you get better at it. I've gotten a lot better at it. I've been a people pleaser. and all these things my whole life, guys. I didn't even realize I was, and I was driving myself nuts. So figuring a lot of this stuff out has helped me out tremendously, and I hope it helps you out too, guys. But it said, I don't know why we were never close. Basically, it says, I think it was because he never shared himself with me. Did your father ever share himself with you? Are you sharing yourself with your sons? Right? And it says, he didn't tell me what kind of problems he wrestled with. Talk to your sons. Hey, son, I got these problems. You know, I deal with this. I deal with that. When I was young, I dealt with this. I dealt with that. Because they're dealing with the same things. We're all the same, man. Right? We all drive ourselves crazy with the same things, the same anxieties, the fears, all these things. Am I good enough? Am I a man? All this. We deal with this daily. So tell your sons. Let them know what you struggle with, the problems you wrestle with, what you feel about different things, about love, life, politics, whatever it be. Let them know about God. Talk to them about God. Talk to them about Jesus. Let them know the good news. Let them know. We have to. All right? It says what it meant to be a man. And that is one of the biggest things, besides letting them know about Jesus and God, obviously, is what it means to be a man. And obviously, I mean, it pretty much comes down to living like Jesus. I mean, it's that simple. It really is that simple. But what it means to be a man, and not only that, by telling them what it means to be a man, but I always say this, by showing them, by being a man of action, right? That's what it comes down to. Are you being a man of action? Am I being a man of action? We need to ask ourselves this daily, gentlemen, daily, every day. When you wake up in the morning, am I going to be a boy or am I going to be a man today? I repeat myself on here constantly, but I repeat myself to myself daily. And this is running through my head every day. This is what keeps me on call and on the task. You see what I'm saying? We're going to stumble, we're going to fall, but bam, we're going to hop right back on. So tell your sons, what does it mean to be a man? Like I always say on here, a leader, a protector, and provider for his family, for his community. A man is to love, honor, and lead his wife, his sons, all these things. And following Jesus. I mean, it don't really come much more down on that. Being selfless. I mean, I'm giving you the keys here, guys. I mean, I'm telling you, man. Look, it's the way it goes. I didn't make up the game. We're just playing it, baby. We're playing it hard, right? Playing it hard. I have to make it all up myself, and I am never sure that I have got it right. That's what he said. He had to make it all up himself because his father never talked to him about these things, and he had to make it all up. He don't know if he got it right. Guess what? We can change that right frickin' now, gentlemen. Right frickin' now. For our kids. For the next generation. Right? These, what do they call them? Family curses, or what you want to say. You know, where it's just a repeating circle of misery, all this same shit. We can change it all. Like I said, you don't know what you don't know, but now you know. So you don't have an excuse. You don't have that excuse. I didn't know. Now you know. Maybe your parents didn't know. Maybe your father didn't know. And that's okay. You can't fault them for that because you don't know what you don't know. I didn't know this shit either. But once I found out, once you know, all right, you got the knowledge. Now you're going to apply it and have some freaking wisdom and do the shit? Or are you going to keep playing games? Huh? I'm asking you. I'm asking me. I'm looking in the mirror myself when I'm saying this. I'm looking at myself literally right now when I'm talking to you, gentlemen. You understand that? This is what it's about. Every time I do one of these morning coffee talks, it gets me motivated. Like I'm ready to get upstairs, get the rest of my work in, get the rest of my morning duties done, and get the frick after it. All right? And if I can, you can too, because I ain't special, baby. All right? But at some point, we got to grow up. Like I said, there's plenty of men, boys walking around here in men's bodies. Old men even. Don't be that. Don't be that 70-year-old little boy walking around here bitching and moaning, having no purpose in his life. Don't be that one. Don't be that. Don't be that man. Don't be that boy. Keep saying man. See what I'm saying? But anyway, guys, I hope you guys, I appreciate you guys stopping here for this morning coffee talk. I love all you men. I appreciate you stepping up. Remember, you're worth it. Just be a man of action, baby. All right, guys. Go out there. Go get your grind on, baby. Have a great day. And as always, go get you some, baby. Ah!